Well, let's get fired off right away.
Woo!
Alien Romulus.
I'm so excited for this.
Do you want a G Fuel?
No, I'm good.
I need one.
This is probably my most anticipated movie of the year so far. I am so excited for this.
It's like right in the middle for me. I don't
Really?
know. I never was even into aliens that much.
Oh man, see, Aliens, the part 2 of the series is such a good movie.
I like that one. I'm not a huge fan of part 1. It's fine.
A lot of people say it's a better movie. I don't know.
Part 3 is terrible.
We can all agree on that.
Part 4 is terrible.
Part 5.
All the Prometheus ones and all the fucking Aliens versus Predator.
Yeah.
I just think of it. There's so many of them.
The problem is they kind of ruined, the franchise itself kind of got ruined with the Prometheus and the one after that. Like they kind of
Alien Covenant.
They explain too much.
Okay.
For me, it's like leaving a mystery. It keeps the imagination going, and it's more fascinating instead of
Did
like.
you eat?
Yeah, I had breakfast.
Okay, I was gonna say, should we get a pizza at the glorious Grand Cinema in Hinckley that has the best pizza ever?
It's so good, guys.
So good.
So good.
Okay, anyway.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. This is probably going to be, if it's anywhere near like part 2, it's at least an 8. It might even be a 9.
You know what I hate about fucking aliens and all that stuff? The technology is stupid.
It is.
It's like fucking 1980s
It's still
computers.
80s. Yeah, it's still 80s mentality.
And it just bugs me. I don't know.
Well, and then you refurbish it and you get Prometheus, and even then it's like,
I didn't like those at all.
yeah, they're not that good movies. They're beautiful to look at.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't know. I hate that they explain the story, and there's even in the backlog of, so you know how the engineers are like, they created the aliens to whatever and all this stuff. Well, apparently they created Jesus.
Really?
Yeah, Jesus.
I don't remember hearing that.
It's off script stuff. So it's really ridiculous. The engineers created Jesus. And Jesus was supposed to teach us how to how to live, and then we killed him, and they're like, fuck humans, so then let's kill all the humans, and that's part of the backstory.
Well, that's lame.
That's what I'm saying. It just gets it's ridiculous. So anyway, that is not, I hope, part of the ideology of this movie. And
I think
it's going to be like the first 2.
I hope this is Alien 3.
The way it should have been.
And they got rid of Alien 3 in the mythology or whatever.
For sure. And Ripley killing herself and all that stupid.
Everyone
dies. Everyone we cared about dies on the fuck off.
That doesn't bother me.
It's
just the stupid stuck on a prison with no guns, this, that, boring fucking this, that, nothing. And a dog turns into an alien, whatever. I don't know.
Could be worse.
Like I said, I don't think this will be bad. I think it'll be good. The trailers looked good.
Yeah.
It looked visually great.
For how many months now, the trailers?
I've only seen that trailer maybe 3 times.
3 times, but like throughout a long
it's been
time.
4 or 5 months.
Yeah, so like I said, this is something that I'm really excited to dive into, and hopefully it pays dividends.
I like space, so that's kind of cool.
You can't scream.
Yeah,
you can't be heard.
That's the tagline of the first one.
The very first one, yeah.
But I don't know. Like I said, it just throws me off, that stupid technology. It's like fucking number munchers in Oregon Trail. That's their level of technology. It is.
It would be cool if they updated. Like, I like the station and the models of that looks cool, but just upgrade the computers and we're good. I don't know if I agree with how everything's like touch screen and you can see through the screen, and it's like,
I kind of like that shit. Like Avatar?
Yeah, but it's not, I don't think that's, maybe it's possible.
I think that's where it's going.
Do you think so?
I think so, fuck yeah. I think it's not fucking buttons.
Oh no, and it's not like
green
rooms
text.
like in the first one where you gotta go talk to Mother, the computer, and it's like all just LED lights everywhere, or just like little lights everywhere. For what? What do? They just glow. They're just there to make that room look fancy.
If you know how it works, you can read the code like the Matrix.
Oh, sure. See,
so
we don't get it.
Precursor to the Matrix. Yep.
Anyway, we should probably wrap this up and get a move on. Go see this awesome movie. Hopefully, crossed fingers.
If I had to wager, I'm thinking, 6, 7.
You're gonna be a 7.
I have a feeling I'm gonna be fucking bored because I don't like the shit, and I just find aliens boring and lame. And Alien versus Predator.
That shit's just.
I know, but they're kind of combined now.
Yeah.
They're kind of in the same universe now. So
It's canon.
it's stupid to me.
Yeah,
so,
all that shit is a little bit dumb.
I bet I won't like it nearly as much as you. Talk real quick for 1 minute about Alien Isolation.
Oh, that game's amazing. So it's 2014. That game. So it's really old.
I
It's
bought
10
that
years
one,
old.
and I showed it to him for like 10 minutes, and he goes out, buys a PlayStation 4, and buys that game, and then I never played that game ever again. I played it for literally 10 minutes just to show him.
That game is
And he got
so amazing.
fucking obsessed with it for
I did.
months.
I was so down the rabbit hole. Never beat it because of the near heart attacks I had so many times,
There you
especially
go.
when I was a little baked.
So yeah, he's super into that
Holy shit.
And
Well,
like I
it's
said, I just bounced right off it.
I might have said this before. I think I even mentioned it in other video reviews. Like the alien from Aliens is the stuff of my nightmares. It's literally, that's why I like it so much, is because it's so terrifying. Whenever I have the worst nightmares ever, it's always that creature. It represents like the worst of everything for me. So
Weird.
So that's why I love this
I find
shit,
it not scary because I think mouths is stupid.
It's pretty dumb.
So I'm gonna leave it there. So
and like it's for smaller bite-sized meals.
why even have outer teeth?
That makes no sense.
It's
the
stupid.
outside is for
like I said,
tearing this.
this whole universe ain't for me. Whatever, it's fine.
All right. Well, hopefully,
Hopefully, it changes my mind.
maybe we'll see. All right, we'll see you in just a few.
Sometimes
Yeah.
later's. There it is. I'm gonna start off saying
Okay. Yeah. You just go for it.
acid blood is fucking stupid.
You.
It's stupid.
You hated this
It's
movie, didn't you?
stupid.
I
Acid blood is dumb. It's fucking stupid. Period.
think it's cool.
I think it's stupid.
Okay.
It's like the worst thing ever. Anyway, what else you got to say?
Acid blood is cool.
That's crazy.
Oh wow,
That's
this
just fucking
movie
crazy talk.
is definitely an homage to, I would say, to the first one more than anything. There are so many callbacks to that movie. In fact, this movie is that movie. It's kind of disappointing that they did all the same shit that they did, and there's even an homage to the fourth one. I think, or which one's the where
Resurrection?
Yes, that one. That one had
That one. Boo!
that was one of the worst movies ever made, and let alone
Here's what happened to me.
Here's what happened to me.
It started out, and I was like, fuck, this is really cool.
Yeah, it was.
The technology is still stupid.
Yeah.
It's still the same stupid fucking LEDs and shit. And then it was like up here, and it
Just
it
kept
fucking,
eroding, slice after slice, point after point.
I really don't like this movie. I think
Wow.
it's fucking stupid. Like, so many dumb things happened in the last half hour. I was like,
It
oh,
ramps up
God,
in the last half hour.
no.
It's Murphy's Law, the movie, in the last half hour. So it's just, this goes wrong, oh crap. This goes wrong, oh crap. I gotta do this, oh crap.
T-minus this.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
it's exactly, so like I said, it's so formulaically written, just like the first and the second movie, where, you know, everything's gonna blow up, we have a time limit, all this stuff. Like, it's just like
It's
the
so
second
dumb.
half of that. The way the resolution is
all
very
so
much like the first one.
fucking
So
forced, too.
I don't
They just kept making, this is oh God, and everyone's a fucking idiot, and except for the main character. I did like her, and I really liked all the acting.
Yeah, the acting was great.
And there's some really good fucking cool planetary shit.
Yeah,
I was
some
like,
of
damn, the rings
the
and shit.
space station, the rings,
was
and
cool.
the spacecraft were all really
Visually,
cool.
it was cool.
I will say this: it's really cool to see what it's like to be living on an actual colony.
Sure.
You know, for once, instead of just like the remnants of what one was.
I gotcha.
But like, so like the terraforming factories and all that, and people working in it and doing mine stuff. One thing it really kind of threw me off. I'm like, they still use canaries in the coal mine. What the fuck is that all about? Did you see the birds in like, huh?
There's a lot
You
of
have
what the fuck are you
androids
doing?
that are smarter than anyone else on the planet, and why are people mining when you could
That was my initial
I don't
thought too. Like, why are you
understand.
having humans do all this
You
shit?
don't even, like, it didn't make any sense. In fact, if androids are so easy to make, which it seems like in some of the video games where they're just everywhere,
Yeah.
it's like, you colonize with them, fix the planet, and then when it's ready, then humans go there. Why would you have, like, it doesn't make sense. Like, this
Everyone's
whole
dying of like black lung.
yeah, they're
and
like,
lung
yeah, there's all
infections
new
and
diseases we don't know what to deal with, blah, blah, blah. So, like, there's a whole conspiracy behind
tell you this.
everything.
Wasted space, the fucking movie. Once again, one of my biggest gripes about space movies is that there is so... Why would you have such huge corridors?
Yeah.
It costs so much money to get something in space, you know, for
Well,
fuel
we
and all
don't
that.
know all that because,
There's
I
a
mean,
giant
they've
space
mastered
station.
gravity in this world, so
Yeah,
we don't really
dumb.
know.
Gravity generators, man.
Yeah.
It needs a gravity purge every 5 minutes.
So,
Fucking gravity
I mean-
purge. That was such a stupid... Oh, God.
what do you mean?
Gravity purge. We need a gravity
What
purge.
is a purging what?
Exactly.
Like getting the
fucking-
gravity out of the room for a second?
I know.
Like,
It's like, we don't have gravity, but every few minutes we need
we
to
gotta
purge the
purge
gravity.
it. Like, I don't know if it's like
It's-
purging components
It's
in the gravity
literally
generator.
just to make that part with the acid.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. It's all forced. Like every little
Yeah.
fucking thing is like contrived and forced, and I just don't like it.
Yeah, you're below a 5 now.
I'm definitely below a 5. Yeah, I didn't like it. It doesn't mean that you won't.
I like this movie.
It doesn't
I thought it
mean
was
that
overall a
everyone
decent
else
movie.
won't like it.
Yeah.
I just don't. I hate the universe.
Yeah.
I fucking hate acid blood. Gravity purge is stupid.
He hates melts and melts.
I hate melts
There's
and
a lot
melts.
of that in this.
There's a fucking part. It comes out of her chest.
Spoilers.
It's in the trailer.
Oh, sure.
And I was like, God, those special effects suck. You know what I thought? You know what I thought of? Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime
Not
girl.
again. He's like,
Exactly. It was like special effects from fucking Spaceballs. I thought it looked shitty when it
I
came,
didn't.
the first time it came out. It's like because it wasn't CG.
I thought it looked fine.
I thought it looked shitty.
I thought it was getting
The
layers
rest of the
shit
aliens
off
were
and-
pretty cool.
Yeah.
But that one looks
It was
shitty.
cool to see them in those corners, actually.
Fucking
Like, so one thing that I thought was really weird was how dark this movie was at first.
I
was like,
think
I
it
can't even
weird.
see
I couldn't
enough
see shit. Yeah.
anything for like huge portions of the movie. It's just a really dark movie, which is fine. But like,
kind of the point.
You'd think that on space stations and in fucking spacecraft, everything would be illuminated all the time. You'd have enough lights, it wouldn't be just dark, but maybe power is an issue, I don't know. Apparently, maybe they have power purges too.
Power purge.
Gotta get rid of the power
Every
in the
few
room.
minutes, gotta get rid of the power.
So, oh man.
I don't know how someone could I get it. I guess it's fun and everything.
Yeah.
But
This is a roller coaster
with
of
so
shit.
many fucking stupid little problems. I just kept every fucking 1 to 2 minutes. I'm like, oh, why would you do that? And why is this a thing?
Yeah.
And it just kept happening. It steamrolled me.
It was like out of the fire or frying pan and into the fire like repeatedly. Like every situation they
I
got
don't
in was
mind
just
that,
worse.
but
it was. You know, it's one thing if it's over like a huge portion of time, but towards the end it was like another thing and another thing and another thing. We're never gonna get out of here. Like fuck. It made you feel really.
There's a T-minus
helpless
thing
and
that
hopeless.
happens.
Yeah,
There's a T-minus thing that happens, and then it's like I was like, oh good. At least the movie's gonna end in T-minus 20
yeah. It
minutes.
tells us how long
But
the movie
it
is left.
didn't, because it was like another fucking 45 minutes. I'm serious.
Yeah.
That T-minus thing, like, was not accurate.
No, they
Like,
never are.
In 20 minutes, they did like 50 minutes of shit.
True.
telling
And we
you.
don't really know. I mean, that station is huge. So like getting from point A to point B is just like.
And like I
holy
said,
shit.
it's got these giant amphitheater rooms.
Yeah.
Like, if you design a space station, you're not gonna. Why would you make such huge areas? Like, I don't know. It just
Oh, it's the
doesn't.
same thing that we had with the
Creator.
The creator. That stupid.
That's what I'm
station was
saying.
just
Yeah,
so
it's the
dumb.
same
At
shit.
least that one had some lights in it, though.
I don't know, man.
But
I hate
all
to be
right.
that guy.
Oh, he's just.
I hate to
think-
be that guy. I really do.
personally, I think he's just hung up on a couple of details and he can't get over them.
No, it's like fucking 20 details. It's just the universe in general. I just don't like
He
it.
hates
Never
Afterglow.
had.
He hates.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
There's just a ton of things I hate.
Okay, so
Acting, good.
good. The soundtrack was good.
I'd say great acting.
Yeah, the acting was fucking. Some of the terror on some of their faces when they're just like, and they're sweaty and they're all beat up
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they're fucking. It's pretty compelling. So
Yeah, even
I was
just
convinced.
when they're like arguing about what the fuck to do. Like,
Yeah, even that. Just
they're
inner
just
conflict.
they were all good characters.
Yep.
There's the guy that you want to hate, of course.
Yep.
And there's the guy.
But he has a reason.
I know.
So
he has a reason.
it's super cliche in that they have.
Glad you said it.
Well, no, like I said, this movie has so many drawbacks or callbacks. I mean, to the other movies, and I think that for me really kind of ruined it for me. It's like somebody's been abused by or like is butt hurt by androids. Somebody's this or that. So it's. And I can't say a whole bunch of them
without... soldier.
Yeah, without spoilers. I mean, they even get into the old fucking Marine rifles and they add a couple things on it, which I think are dumb.
I do too.
Those guns are dumb.
They're dumb.
They've always been.
It auto aims with your good guy.
Yeah. So, should we... are we gonna rate that?
You're just like, it's dumb, and then you're like,
no,
I really like it.
I still love most of the movie.
Okay.
I think most of the movie. You have to pick at
what happened to me is about a little over halfway through, because I was like, okay, they're getting into a fucking space station, right? Mm-hmm. And then the horror happens, and hopefully there's survivors,
Right.
And that's what I was looking forward to for the movie. But then, it's epic. For all mankind, we need what's on this station.
Yeah,
it becomes
this huge thing that's like, and so it's a company directive, right? This is a Weyland-Yutani, and they're always
I liked that shit.
Yeah,
I liked the android. I liked...
It's the same as in...
the main character and her android buddy or brother or whatever.
Great, yeah.
I thought them they're like the main points that I can give to this movie.
He's a great actor. She's a great actress, and their dynamic together as the two characters and whatnot.
Even when
is really good.
Something happens and he gets upgraded and all this stuff.
Yeah, he turns into a badass for a little bit. And things happen, and so it's a weird.
Here's the thing: it updated his whole thing. Right? So now he's smarter, this, that, his motor functions are better, right?
Because he's a defective
old
mining
unit.
old unit.
A really old unit.
Yeah.
So once he gets the upgrade, why does he go back to having a speech impediment?
Because she took that out of him.
No, because he got upgraded. All that piece was his fucking credentials.
Oh, you're right.
He said he's upgraded permanently. I'm upgraded. My motor functions are better.
My motor functions are getting upgraded as we speak.
And then
he was saying.
she pulls it out, and then he's like, he's got fucking problems talking now.
That doesn't make sense.
No, there's a ton of that, man. Come on.
Yeah, that part. I didn't catch that. It was just for his credentials. I would assume that.
I am such a more dickish person about movies.
Well, that's a legit thing to talk about because I didn't really realize that. I just thought it was when it's in him, but I mean it upgraded him, so why would it
sweat?
I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, it's a little hot in here. We can roll down the windows. Should we? I think we should.
Fuck nice. I get a little breeze going.
Yeah. So, like, what else we got? The pacing was decent. I didn't feel like any parts were like, oh god, they're dwelling on this too long.
I don't think so either. Things kept going. There was never some meandering.
Yeah. Every scene isn't really like there's no wasted scene.
So there was. I was expecting once they started taking off or whatever. I was expecting. Everyone sits down and they talk about who they are and their past, bro.
Yeah. But exposition so we can build character.
I thought that was going to happen, but it actually happened
organically
in a totally different way. Yeah,
it did,
which was good.
Yeah.
Because
so
that would have really irked me too.
One of the things that also irked me, you'll like this, is how when the gravity turns off, everything just starts floating up. That doesn't happen.
I know. You still need force to move.
Something that was sitting on the ground and you turn the gravity off, it's still going to sit there until something hits it or moves it.
Exactly.
And this, as soon as she's got the rifle and she starts lifting, I'm like, no, why?
He was holding.
I know. He pushes her back down, but it's like one of those things where it's like. Or like the creatures, they're crawling around and suddenly like, oh shit, I can't.
Yeah.
What?
There was a lot of dumb gravity stuff.
Gravity in this is a little bit. I liked the scene that we'll talk about later. I thought that was actually really well done. It's a neat way of playing around with.
I think I'm gonna have to roll up the window because it's gonna go.
Oh, you're probably right.
God damn it.
All right. Well, sorry, we're drawing this out, guys. But should we just get to ratings? So we
Now I got a little more to talk about.
Okay, let's unpack this. Go.
Fucking gravity, stupid. If they can control straight up gravity, right? They can just hit a button, bam. Okay, for one, every fucking console in the whole space station you can just turn off gravity from.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Like how? Like you could really fuck shit up.
You could.
Like
If you had like kids on there or anything. Oh,
yeah,
look at this,
it's
boom.
really kind of rough.
Oops,
It seemed
I
like.
dropped my broomstick.
Well, and I
and
thought
Think.
in that scene it was like the gravity generators was for that area of the ship or the station.
No.
You can turn off the whole,
It's the
station,
whole station.
from one panel, and that's a huge space
And
station.
every panel.
Yeah, every panel.
At every doorway. At every
Has
fucking.
one,
toot,
yeah.
toot, toot, toot.
Yep.
And then
It kept happening.
they kept finding doors like, oh, we don't have the access. And then, oh God. So, we don't have the access. It says access denied. And then later on, this girl goes to this one, and when she hits access, she tries to get it in, and it says access denied. And then suddenly, burn, 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 burn. Lights are flashing, and that's what alerts the alien. Well, how come every other fucking door, which is like 10 that they go to, I don't have it.
What room was that? I was trying to remember.
That was like whatever connected to their ship.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fuck, I
That
don't
is
know.
fucking.
Yeah,
come
there's
on,
a few
dude.
things that are thrown in there.
It's repeatedly.
It
It's
does.
like-
It does. Yeah. When you really break it down, I mean, there's a lot of like contrivances into just
Yeah,
and like
dude.
like inconsistencies and
Constant.
congruities and it's just fucking kind of rough.
There was some really fucking cool lighting and like things like when something happens in their ship that they dock to the station with, and it's moving, and you see like the lights go through all the panels.
Oh yeah,
I was like, oh, that's badass. It
that
looks
was
awesome.
Just as its floodlights are going.
And
through the
then-
ship, yeah.
There's the conveniently it lands in the hangar.
I was so pissed when that happened. I'm like, where's it? First of all,
It goes
why
out
did
of
it start
control.
drifting. Why?
Because when she gets knocked out, because the thing happens, she kicks the fucking controls.
Oh, I was like, why is it?
It showed her.
It's like
It
I missed
actually
that part. I must
showed her
have blinked or
fucking
something.
kick it.
Okay.
But at
well,
this-
it starts veering out of control along the side of the ship, and you're like, oh well, they're fucked, and we
I was
won't
like,
see them again.
well, they have no
We're
way to
not
get
getting
home.
off the ship now. Those guys are dead.
Gotta
and
find an
everything's
escape
fucked.
pod.
And then it goes, where does it go? Oh, right inside the
right in the
fucking
hangar.
hangar bin.
And it just
Like,
kind of coasts to a stop.
yeah.
And it's like, why would it? I guess once it gets in there, it has gravity or something.
Maybe.
I don't know. It
We
was
don't know
dumb.
how the world works. It's
Convenience,
not-
though.
It really irritated me.
It
It
was
would have
like-
been cool if they were just gone.
I would have liked it better too.
You know, they flew into the rings or something. And
Let's talk about. They find another. There's one android that's alive on this thing, and he's all butchered. What a
This
fucking
is a
terrible
spoiler.
CG
Spoiler.
about
Almost.
how shitty his CG is. Why CG him?
Yeah, so guys, because
The
he's a
fuck was
fucking
that?
gajillion years old now. Have you seen him now? So it's
yes.
Ash from the first one. And it's
Oh,
his
they-
model.
I didn't even recognize. I was like, I know that guy.
It's him. It's
But they-
Bilbo. It's fucking Bilbo
Oh,
Baggins.
there you go. They de-age him like horribly.
But it doesn't look right.
It was the worst de-aging effect I've ever seen.
Like his lips were fucking baby geniuses levels of just
It
what
was.
the fuck is that?
As soon as he started
was
talking,
bad.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, we were like, huh?
Oh my god.
Millions of dollars go into this, and that's what you got? Fuck.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Well, we can rate it and get to spoilers.
Yeah, we've already shit on it enough.
I've shit on it plenty. God, I know it's blasphemy because I know most people are gonna
Are
like
gonna
this.
like this movie.
And if you like the Alien franchise, I guarantee you're gonna like this way the fuck more than what I'm gonna say. And what I'm gonna say is gonna fucking piss you guys off. I know it
three.
is.
It's a three.
It's a 3. I don't like it. I think it's stupid and it fucking.
That's fair.
It's super cliche. It just. I don't know. To me, it drag on like. I was like, if it would have ended where I thought it was gonna,
Yeah.
and then the dumbest fucking stupid shit in any movie
lot of it.
ever happens in the last 15 minutes, I was like, I was actually at like a 6 right at that point, and it kept going.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
why are you
oh.
still fucking yourself over?
And
You're
then I was
losing
like,
points.
by the end of that, I was like, oh fuck this movie. All right, what do you got?
I'm gonna give this a 7.
7.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's not an 8. It's not an 8.
Fuck no, it's not.
It's not. There's some problems with it. I do you think that it's a good representation of the original vision for that universe?
Real quick, if you give birth to these xenomorphs.
Did we spoil it?
Yeah, we'll spoil it now.
We might as well.
So, spoilers! Don't things need to eat to grow?
Well, that's the beauty of the xenomorph, and it's fucking.
What the fuck?
No, they don't. They rapidly. They've never in any movie. They just as soon as it's the little baby thing.
Don't they
it takes
need
like
to
only a
fucking-
matter of hours, and then it's like fully grown.
I'm okay with the matter of hours, but they need to eat. You can't just generate matter.
I mean, that's the beauty.
And that's
the
another
compound.
reason then
That's-
why I fucking hate it. It's stupid.
Yeah, I
When
mean,
they-
it doesn't abide by the rules of nature that we are.
I was like, okay,
understanding.
she fucking defies the Wayland Corporation at the end. She's like, no, I'm not bringing your fucking genetically perfect human whatever.
Mutation. It's a mutagen.
Yeah, they're like, oh,
It's like
we
they
solved.
distilled like all. So they captured a xenomorph. They found it.
Mm-hmm.
They fucking distilled its essence essentially into like the black goop shit that you see in the other ones, like Prometheus and all that stuff. So it's that, maybe a little bit different, but like they were like, you can. They even show like a rat get pulverized by and
then it grows back.
and then they inject it and it like comes back to life and like regenerates and is like. But what they didn't realize is that eventually they mutate into something even worse after a while.
Right when they ran into that dude,
So that's
and that dude started expositioning all that bullshit, and they got their secret mission and all this
Ash.
stuff. That guy,
or Rook as they call
that's
him.
right where it went from an 8 to a 5. That whole like 20 minute where we have to sit and listen to him. Oh, humanity's got to get better.
Yeah, because and I
Because I didn't want that. I was like super cool with this alien hunting them and killing them one by one, and then they escape
yeah,
or kill it.
or just kill it.
I just wanted that. That's all I fucking wanted.
Yeah, there's
Just
always
keeps
the
going.
company's always involved
Yeah, I
in
know.
this. You know, since the very first movie.
Yeah, I'm no.
Like they want to get it back. So
I
it's a
get it.
special, So it's like always the company's always the evil, actual like the real problem.
Which I respect that because companies are fucking horrible.
You're all evil.
Corporations all suck.
Yeah.
Nah,
So
nah, whatever. Some of them are good.
yeah.
Like Nintendo. No, I was kidding.
Nintendo,
Oh, fucking
love
A.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I mean,
The
shit.
end sucked.
So hold on. So should we do like a couple of?
Just whatever.
So she is. I mean, I don't want to do a whole rundown of it.
I don't
guess.
either.
Let's just jump to.
You know they-
You go first. I'll think of something.
You
that
know they get
pops
to
in
the
my head.
station. You know they fucking run into these aliens. You know they fucking start getting picked off one by one.
Yeah.
How fucking long are these goddamn things' tails? What the
Pretty long.
fuck?
Did you see that one? Yeah, they're very long.
That was the dumbest thing. Dude, fuck that. It was
like 15, 20 feet
no,
long.
way longer than that. He's down there.
Yeah.
That tunnel's got to be fucking 40 feet
I
up
think
there.
it crawled up the tunnel afterwards.
It went
when you see it.
came
'cause
down
it shows
and hooks
yeah.
him.
Yeah.
And then it shows him go
Typical.
all the way up this. What? That was like a 40-foot tail.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Fuck
It's a little weird because you're like when you see them in other scenes, they're not that long. So it's
No.
just, it's
Do they
just
grow or do they retract
contrivance
or something?
and they're just they're trying to make a scene happen.
Yeah.
So
I
there's
knew that
that.
dude was gonna die though.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the end because I hate it.
Okay. It's because I hate it. Let's talk about the end because I hate
If it would have ended there, where they get in the cryopods and like, okay, we're going. to
Yeah,
this.
that whole last scene. You know what it turned out to be? It was Aliens 1 and Aliens 4 mashed together.
The Aliens 4 part's stupid.
I hate it. I fucking hated that part.
Aliens mix DNA with humans.
Well, that's what I mean, that's what.
Oh, it looks so dumb.
So,
Okay, if you were born 4 minutes ago, you're still a fucking baby.
yeah, but
Now it knows how to
because
stealth
of the
tracker.
unique properties.
Oh, shut up. Your parents teach you how to stealth hunt people. That's how it works. You don't just.
No, these are super beings, man.
Oh,
okay,
okay,
so
well, whatever.
so in the end of Resurrection, when Sigourney Weaver's in the fucking thing and her little baby girl has the horrible that stupid
gets
shit. Well,
sucked
there's
through that
something just like that in
Yep.
this for the last section of the movie, and
And
they got to deal with that.
It combines everything and acid is stupid all
in
into one
one
big
moment
stupid
of like,
ending.
we should have cut that completely. the
Yeah,
fuck
it
out.
would have been great because that's where the movie was dragging to. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, finally we're done.
Because now
Oh.
she's on board their little mining ship. and she's told that they've gotten out of the station, and the station's already. I mean, those scenes of it crashing were.
I loved that.
That was so.
That's
good.
where the points are.
Yeah,
her and her
for
android,
real. Yeah.
and they're crashing into these rings.
Yeah, this thing's slowly grinding into the rings of whatever planet that was.
It's a space station. It has its own fucking propellant, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure it has some sort of way.
Even at the very end, we're looking back and it's still like...
That was cool.
Yeah, I was still colliding.
But what I'm saying
way
is,
back there.
Why did it have to crash into those rings? They should have just course corrected it.
Yeah.
It's fully operational. That whole fucking thing's fully operational.
Well, they don't explain
get
why
every
it's
system
not,
back online. Get the air
why
running.
everything shut off in the first place.
Exactly.
Like, why?
Yeah. And then there's a docking
maybe
bay.
Ash shut everything off.
Hold on, there's like
Android.
why would he do that?
No, he wouldn't.
He's trying to do the research and the thing and the thing.
Maybe to preserve it. I don't
They
know.
dock on that station, and then the dock doors open, and they got to crawl through a little tunnel. It was the dumbest. I was like, why?
Yeah, because...
Why would you come right out of a docking bay, and then you got to crawl
not a
through a
docking
tunnel?
bay. No, that was a... Did you notice how many docking ports there were on that thing? So they just picked the one that was like a service tunnel, not an actual docking bay. That's what
why would you ever have to dock into a fucking vent?
For service stuff.
You would do that from the inside.
You would think.
Whatever.
You would think. It didn't make sense.
Let's get back to that ending.
Yeah.
She sticks her fucking buddy, who's like got...
So they've got the serum.
That happened
and
to her.
so she's dying because she's been wounded by an alien. So she sticks herself.
Yep.
Because she thinks that it's going to help her. She's pregnant. She's been pregnant
got
the whole
movie.
And so she's like, okay. And then she gets on board the ship.
Put her in the cryo thing, and suddenly, right before main character Rain is gonna fucking go cryoing.
Cryoing.
Whatever.
Let's go cryoing.
Yeah. The fucking lady who's pregnant, her thing starts beeping. Doesn't cryo freeze you?
Yeah, you'd think that it would already have started the process and that she was frozen. I thought she was just gonna. It was gonna be the end of the movie. We'd see like maybe an after thing like,
and when they show up, at the planet, and they come out, that would
have been awesome.
Yeah. Instead, she wakes like she's not frozen. She's like, oh no, what's going on? She opens it up, and the girl's like, she's
and they're like
massively pregnant.
Oh my god, what's
and then
going
it's
on?
really gross. It just shows her give birth and shoot out a bunch of blood out of her.
This alien egg,
but it's like so
slides out of her.
Goopy, all shooting out of her.
It's pretty good
between her legs.
I think that was repugnant enough.
Fucking then hold on, and she's like, "Get this thing out of me!"
Yeah,
and main character breaks the umbilical cord. Runs with the baby, like, I'm gonna throw it out the airlock. And I was like, okay, that'll be all right.
Yeah, that's smart.
She drops it.
Well, it's hot. It's starting to like...
Yeah.
It's like leaking acid or something. She's like, oh God, what the fuck?
And then it burns a hole through it. She's like, oh, it looks like a little human baby. It's coming out of an egg.
It starts to do the peeling back like they all do. And
the
then
acid blood, because acid is stupid, melts it through the floor. So she's got to go down underneath.
She just touched it. How would she... So before this, they show a guy getting acid dripped all over him. And he's even like clawing at his wounds and like his fingers are just...
They're melting into nothing.
So like, if she felt it was hot, she'd have no hands already. Because that shit just instantly goes right
the way it goes through metal, it fucking... They're like, you can't shoot these aliens.
Yeah, not on the... Oh, God, that line.
That was fucking stupid. You can't shoot the aliens because it'll kill us all.
We're on the bottom level of the station, so it'll just fucking compromise everything. The acid will just burn through and then they'll all die. But...
Android says, don't shoot them, but they're not going to fucking come after you because they know that you're a threat when you hold the gun.
Yeah!
These aliens know what guns are. Hold on.
It's a 6.
No. Back to the ending. The fucking baby... grows into a fucking...
Within minutes.
Stupid looking, like, 12-foot tall baby.
It's huge. It's huge.
And then she fights it, and then...
It looks like an engineer. It's got an engineer's face, but it's like a really tall, giant, lanky kind of creature.
It looks stupid.
And it's got
I think it looks really dumb.
I thought it was, yeah. It was
and then like, the baby pod that it came out of was only like this big, and to kill it, she goes, oh, and she kicks it.
Kicks it over because it's got a puddle
and then it burns
of
a hole because acid's stupid. It burns a hole through the fucking bottom of the ship. It sucks everything out,
including it
and her because
she's hanging on by like a cable the whole time because she kind of.
And then it fucking even gets worse. The fucking she's like, okay, I got rid of him. And she's hanging, and it's kind of cool because you see like the fucking...
Yeah, you can see all the rings
behind her, all the chunks,
really
the ice chunks of the
shit.
rings, and they're about to hit it and all that stuff.
It's such a cool scene.
And then, bam, it's back. Oh!
Yeah, because it's hanging on to something somehow.
Okay, so, hear me out here. She kicked acid on it. It's acid. Like, it has acid blood. It came out of an acid pod.
I don't think it's irritated by acid, though. I don't think...
No, do you see its fucking face was melted when it showed up?
I thought that was from the debris hitting it.
Fuck no.
Oh.
That was from... It was all melting and shit, its face. From its own acid.
Yeah, just cut
fucking
that
acid
right
is
out of
stupid.
the movie. Just cut
And
that
then
whole fucking scene. Bye.
It has
on
its
the cutting room floor.
It's like a human baby looking 12-foot tall fucking monstrosity.
It's so fucking weird.
And it has its own mouth in a mouth.
But it's not quite
and
like
it
the jaw.
cracks her fucking...
Yeah,
it cracks her spacesuit.
Yeah, like, and I'm like, what else is gonna be like? What's gonna push the intensity through the roof? Like, we're already at a 12.
It's like grabbing onto her and it keeps cracking.
and she's like, and I'm like, oh well,
her space fucking, her helmet's cracking.
because you know she's not gonna die. So
yeah, it's so
just
fucking
like,
dumb.
you're like,
and then she gets rid of
how
him.
many layers of this shit can they pile on?
Yeah, dude. Oh.
Yeah, and then she gets back up there, and then
And then they do their thing and get back.
So there's a cool. So you hated that. I hated that whole. That whole last 20 minutes was fucking
awful. It ruined that right from a 5 to a 3.
Yeah. So there's a scene
Fucking
where they're
stupid.
trying to get away from the aliens, and they get trapped, and then they realize, oh shit, we can't kill any of these because the
They'll
acid
burn
will
through the
and they'll all
fucking
die.
ground.
So what do? Because there's one on every terminal. Anti-gravity. And then so they're all floating around, and she just starts nuking them, and of course, the blood it's not going right to the floor and eating through it. It's swirling around, not hitting anything though.
Okay, there's aliens. Just imagine
Just
this
guts
from your
everywhere.
view. You're the shooter. I'm like, ah! And you shot me. Wouldn't the blood just keep going?
It was a lot of it would come right back
Yeah.
at you. A lot of it.
All these aliens are coming at her, and she's
They're far away though. They're not
Not
like
that far. Maybe 20,
they weren't
30
like
feet.
right on. Yeah, still.
It's still gonna fucking come
There's
eventually.
gonna be little bits
Instead
of
of just like swirling
yeah,
around
so there's huge
slowly.
pockets of this blood floating
So
around,
they
and
gotta
they have to
swim
like
through it.
anti-gravity swim through it, and I thought that was a really cool
It was
idea.
neat, but it's stupid.
Well, just because you don't like acid blood, that's all.
No, it's just that the blood would be everywhere. It'd already be all hitting all the walls and everywhere.
Micro particles.
Yeah,
that you would come out of there just fucking.
It looked like if you ever throw a bucket of like water, it was that much, just like, that's that alien.
Yeah.
That's that alien.
Yeah,
That's that alien.
It's not like it would. Yeah, there would be a fine mist.
They
everywhere.
swim through it, and then, of course, gravity purge. Once they're like up the elevator, gravity purge.
Yeah, because
and then, then all the ass is like, ooh,
no.
burns holes through the ground. Bam! All the air starts
Compromises
the
everything.
integrity of the hull.
Yep,
And then
suck. Yeah,
I'm still caught up on "Hello, my baby,
Yeah,
hello, my
that's great.
darling."
But I mean,
And then it's got that one scene
What
where
else?
the alien's like, "It's got her." So how come everyone else gets hooked through the guts with this?
but
stinger?
it only grabs her.
But
by
it
the
grabbed
ankle.
her. No, it grabbed her on the waist.
Oh.
In the elevator shaft, and then it's like,
Oh yeah.
then it takes like 4 minutes to be like,
It's like, hey,
I'm gonna
do you
kill
like my breath? Like,
That's
like
it.
they
It
do this
took
close up.
so
Like, here's your face, and it's just
long.
like,
It took so long to do
why?
nothing.
It should just be like, whoosh, you're dead.
Yeah, like,
Or
it happened to that other guy earlier.
Maybe it's like,
it came up to his
maybe
face
you're
like,
a good
bam!
specimen for incubation. Maybe I'll take it.
I
Like
think it's-
examining her or whatever.
I think it was
don't
like
know.
the predator. It's like, you're a good warrior.
Yeah.
No.
Looking at her skull, like, you got a good bone structure,
Right? I don't know.
But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of.
It just kept, everything just kept happening
I don't know.
in that kind of, in that methodology or whatever,
That-
where
that
it was like,
vein
oh,
of-
that's dumb. Oh, you're gonna just,
Yeah.
you're doubling down on it? Oh.
There's a lot of doubling down. Like,
Oh, really?
Like tripling,
That's what you're
quadrupling
doing?
down. Yeah,
That's what you're doing? I just kept being like,
Oh,
oh,
we're
my
going there
God.
now. Okay, I guess interesting choice.
For real. It kept happening to
I
me.
don't know. Yeah.
And I was like,
no,
oh.
I get it. I do think that.
I yawned a lot too. And it's not because I'm tired.
no.
I was just like, I was pretty bored for good chunks of this. I was bored, but it was visually so good
It was a.
that I was like, I wasn't that bored. Just
Yeah.
like, there's a lot of walking around talking about stuff.
There is. When you first see the face huggers or whatever running around. There's a few scenes there that are just
thought that was
intense.
cool. Yeah.
It's intense. They're trying to get away from these things, and then there is a scene though, and you made a point, but maybe I don't know how it works. But they're like, okay, so they can see because the android knows everything because he's been upgraded with the heat. Yeah, so he knows like what these species are, and so he can kind of help navigate her out of there.
Yeah,
and so they have to go through this room, and they're all in there, all the face huggers, and so they're like, well, we got to turn the heat up to 98.6, so because they sense heat and noise.
Yeah.
And so...
And he's like, if you get stressed out, your body temp's going to go up, and they're going to know, and they're going to get you.
They're going to
kill you.
Now you better eat your vegetables.
Exactly. But why wouldn't he turn it up to like 105?
No, because I think then they would stick out because they're not 105. They're below it. So they would be cold. They'd be cold patches.
I don't know. They'd become 105, just like the fucking walls.
Maybe, I don't know.
I would think the outer part of their skin
Probably,
would. Yeah,
I guess maybe.
The internal would be 98 or whatever.
You raise a good point. We don't. Okay, so
it was.
But he's smart, so he must know what's going on.
The android? Yeah, I know.
So they have to walk through this. It's whatever.
I did like the android.
He's great.
A lot. I thought his acting was awesome. He played effectively
both
two
roles.
characters.
Yeah, he did.
He played like old, crappy, shitty, old version of Android, and then the new upgraded one.
Yep.
And then back to that one for no reason.
For no reason. It's dad jokes and then fucking genius.
Her dad programmed him to take care of her.
Yep.
So then he also put in like thousands of dad jokes, which I enjoyed.
They were great. They were just the dumbest, fucking simple clown.
Oh, we got it. We should probably wrap this up.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of other spoilers. There's not many.
It's a kind of a straightforward movie, except for the layers and layers of trouble that they keep putting themselves into, and
the dumb baby fucking human
that
xenomorph
could have just fucking
nix that.
Gone.
I would have settled at like probably a 6, man.
Yeah.
It really
that
knocked
last
it.
part, I was like, oh, we have to do Aliens 4 now. We already done the other two repeatedly.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck? Do we have to get, like, really?
You know,
where's the innovation?
What should have happened is they're like, hey, you shouldn't have left the atmosphere. You're going to prison. And then she goes to prison, and then she gives birth.
That would have been great.
Have Aliens 3, 4, and 1 and 2.
Yep, and we got it all. We got
complete reaction.
I'm in, man.
She can jump off into the lava.
Yeah,
and that'll be great.
Oh man, yeah. I don't know. What I really wanted to see is this is what I wanted. Okay, I wanted them to bring it back on their ship, get back down to the colony.
Yeah, and then have that thing run amok at the colony.
Yeah, and I want and then that's how the whole colony gets wiped out. They're just everywhere, and then it's like we have to get off this planet.
And then you're like, oh, this is actually a prequel to Aliens.
Right? Maybe
that would have been dope.
Yeah. One thing that really kind of threw me off is the super research station is floating around. Or it's in orbit of this planet?
They said it came into orbit from somewhere else.
How?
How, exactly.
Right.
It means that thing would have to have its own, like, fucking...
propulsion system.
Totally. And
then have slowed down once it got to...
Yeah, because that's why it was out of orbit. Because it's going to hit the rings.
Yeah. It didn't. None of that.
That's
that part didn't.
Nothing adds up in this fucking
movie. With me. I was like, come on. It'd be cool if it was like an actual ship that was just like a derelict
just a ship.
But it's a station. It's like a. And then
it's
the other thing that really
space the station. It is
Romulus, the wasted space station.
Every single room has like these giant tall ceilings.
It's pretty weird.
That just wasted space. You'd never design something like that. Dumb.
How long does it take to make something that big?
Right?
Right. I mean, it was a big station.
And then if something can come from another star system to you, that thing is going fucking fast.
Yeah.
That thing would slingshot right out of orbit It would. Yeah. Otherwise, you have to go that fast. Otherwise, you're being trapped by whatever solar system you're in.
Yeah, you're never.
So if it came from somewhere else.
Yeah. Now,
shut the fuck up, movie.
Well, here,
Jesus.
It said it was like, because if you look at some of this shit on there, it's like, like 97 light years or something. I'm
65.
What the? Like, we don't go that. We can't go that fast. We don't
know their technology. They know,
but
they
it
can
seems
turn
like
off
they
gravity.
That's true. I don't know.
Why am I defending this? I don't even know.
What's happening here?
I don't know.
We should switch. Okay.
I'm just like thinking like that's the least of this movie's problems.
It is the least, but like it always confused me with like, you know, they have cryo sleep. It takes 9 years to go this 60. So how fast is that?
That's stupidly fast.
That's really only 9 years to go 60. You're going
65 light years. Yeah,
that's fucking crazy.
you're going like
many times the speed of light. So
seven
like,
times.
how are they doing that? Well, we just go to sleep and we wake up 65 light years later. Mm-hmm. So you're going to reach the speed of light. Well, no, they have to go faster. So it's whatever.
He was talking about communicating. Across 65.
6 months.
It would take 6 months to communicate, but we all know information can only go as fast as travel, like speed of light.
Right. So like, I don't get it.
Wormholes.
All right, well, that solves that. Okay, well, anyway.
I'll let you go.
We gotta call this one.
Yeah, it's getting fucking long in the tooth.
Share and subscribe, guys. I know a lot of you are gonna love this movie. I think it does it copies some of the other movies a little too much, so that's my personal thing. You guys might like it as like member berries, you know, or whatever, but leave a comment and
I got one more thing to say is that I don't feel like it was scary.
No, it wasn't.
The fucking parts where the xenomorph came and the thing.
You know, the scary part is like, is her shield gonna crack on her helmet? Is she gonna make it like up the ladder? Like, it's not like the creatures are the scary part.
The one cool part was like they're looking at this screen and then you're like, you see it move up the wall. And you're you're like, oh shit.
Yeah,
that's it.
It's black and white, and you're like, oh.
That was the only time I was like even like slightly interested in
I'm kind of with
shit.
you on that. This isn't really
not a horror movie.
It's not. It's a thriller, is what it is.
I wouldn't even call it a thriller. I'd say it's a stupid movie. A stupid
well, you know
fucking
how
movie.
like it's like the first movie was horrific and terrifying, and it's
Part
in there, and we
action.
don't know. And part 2 is action, and this is like. It's more like part 2, except you don't have all the cool Marines running around blowing
There's only
shit.
one part where she gets to shoot them all.
Yeah, and it was fine. But
And then they fucking do the stupid callback when her android, which is conveniently named Andy, shoots the fucking xenomorph in the head and he's like, get away from her, you. And he's got a speech impediment.
Wait a second.
Bitch.
You bitch. And
like,
then it comes out, you're like, okay, well, thank you, Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah, but I'm glad that your android buddy lost his ability to speak fluently.
Because he got downgraded again. What the fuck? Anyway.
Adam.
All right, guys. Well, we'll catch you in the next Vertical Slice.
See you.
Thanks for watching.
Yep.